Alright, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be making this chicken with mashed potato with mashed potato and a side vegetable. The vegetable will be asparagus, which we will blanch and saute at the end. But right now, let's just get started. What we're gonna need, chicken seasoning. That's all. We're just gonna grab a little bit from it, now a lot. We need this lemon, orange juice, and also white vinegar. Not a lot. This is about 1 tablespoon for the seasoning. We also need salt. We're gonna work with this, not a lot, not all of it, obviously. And then we're gonna switch it up into using some spicy oil. So this one is a spicy oil. We're gonna use it just to give it some type of a foreign flavor. So let's get started. All right, guys, so the juice goes first and followed by the oil, obviously. So juice first, oil. Yeah, I don't know the order, but one has to go first. Then we add some chicken seasoning. Be light on it because the chicken seasoning has a lot of salt. That's why I go very light on the salt. A little quick mix. We put our chicken. Be nice to the chicken. Treat the chicken with respect, please. Do this for the sake of chicken. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this chicken and put it in the fridge for about 6 hours. You can do 30 minutes if you want to. Now we're gonna work with this potato. These are Resette's potato. We peel them first, put them into the stove, add some fresh water, cold. I realized this pot that I used was too small, so I had to switch it up into a bigger one and let it boil for about 30 to 40 minutes. Now let's get ready for the heavy cream. We're gonna do 2 anise and then followed by half a teaspoon of turmeric and a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. So I know it's a crazy combination, but the reason why I did that is because I want that mashed potato to be different and flavorful. And the amount of milk that I used or cream was 16 ounces. So there, what we're gonna do is just let it like simmer for 10 minutes. Now when our mashed potato is ready, we're gonna start with our mashing process, and occasionally we're gonna add the mashed potato and eventually add some salt. Remember, like, don't add salt in the beginning, add it at the end so you can control the amount of salt you're gonna put into the mashed potato, so you don't end up making something too salty or and not edible. Now for the chicken, after this amount of time in the fridge, we basically gonna sear the chicken. But be aware, after searing the chicken, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the steam process. So searing it, then lower the heat and cover it for at least 5 to 7 minutes, because those chicken breasts are pretty small. I don't need to go heavy on them when it comes to time. Now what I'm doing is just infusing more flavor with butter and garlic, basically giving it like some more kick to your palate. Allow me to use those terms because those terms are also fancy. It kind of like gives whatever you're eating some extra flavor. Oh yeah, so what I'm doing is basically giving the chicken some love, making sure that the flavor goes all around it, and then what we're gonna do is cover it, lower the heat to very low, and then let it simmer for 5 minutes. Now we're gonna proceed to the asparagus. The asparagus is pretty good. You can eat this raw, but for presentation purposes, I have decided to cut the end because we want to avoid the strings. The strings are sometimes chewy All right, so what we're gonna do with the asparagus is basically boil it. Be You can be heavy on salt and then add them after like about 30 seconds. Remove them and serve them immediately. I know I didn't show you how to make my brown gravy with the yellow mashed potato. Weird combination, but next time I'll show you. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one and be safe.